Hey, welcome back to EdTech. Today I'll be continuing with the Learn Basic Free Code Camp lessons, and this one is about solving the record collection challenge. You're given an object literal representing a part of your music album collection. Each album has a unique ID number as its key and a property as well as values, and you have to start with the update records function, fulfill some conditions, and you need to access their ID property, and you also need to access the values, or rather you need to use this ID, prop and value in order to fulfill these given conditions. That, for example, if prop is in tracks and value is in an empty string, update or set their album's prop to value. And if prop is tracks but the album doesn't have a tracks property, create an empty array and add value to it. If prop is tracks and value is in an empty string, add value to the end of the album's existing tracks array. If value is an empty string, delete the given property. So what I'm trying to say is you need to use this update function. Half of it is done for you, and the record collection is given for you with their ID and values and props, etc. You need to use your prior knowledge of how to access JavaScript objects and arrays, and how to use, like conditions like if else, etc. And using those conditions, how you need to access them and how you need to update them. Yeah. So here, for example, you've been given the code, which is the variable record collection, and all these are the albums with the details. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to reset this lesson because it's been done before. Okay, so you cannot cheat. Okay, so you see, like in some of them the tracks value is given, album title is given in some, the ID is there in all of it, most of them, and in some of them it's only the album title and the tracks are missing. In one it's like track is an empty object, empty array, sorry. So you need to update the function by fulfilling the given condition, right? So I will go over with you one by one on coding using the given conditions. Yeah, using the if else. I'll be using the if and else method in JavaScript, which or rather you call it else if, because there are multiple conditions, and we've done this earlier. So you'll also learn here, if you've forgotten, you'll learn here how to do that. Yeah, so take a good look at all the conditions, and I'll be like I said, I'll be going over the condition one by one when I'm doing those coding syntaxes rather, and I'll be teaching you how to code for it by understanding the given conditions. Yeah, so I'll be taking you to my code file. Let me get started here, so be a bit patient and do not get overwhelmed. And before we start the coding, just to remind you, I'll be doing more such lessons for FCC challenges, and make sure that if you want to stay with me throughout the FCC journey, make sure that you subscribe and press or click or smash the bell button so that you don't miss out on any notification as and when I publish them, and you get to watch and also learn and also do them, because FCC is that kind of a platform where you get to practice, not just code. Yeah, so that's the advantage. And then at the end of it, once you finish your projects, there'll be many more to come. You will be getting certifications for each and every levels. So that's the advantage. So that's why I decided to do this with you guys. So you can code along with me and subscribe also to my channel. Yeah, and if you do think that this is of value to you and your friends, you can give a thumbs up to it, and also you can share it with those classmates or friends for whom you think it will be valuable and who can learn along with you. Okay, so let me see how fast or slow I can go. I'll be going a bit slowly. I'm trying to take out my code file so that I can carry it over there and get it done, because this one is a bit tricky here while typing. Okay, so this is the function update records. The name of the function is function update records. Yeah, and then you have the records, the ID, the prop, and the value. return records. So in between that is the place where you need to fill in the blanks, or rather, finish the code. Yeah. So I'm taking it to my code file. So the first condition, if prop is not tracks and value is not an empty string, update or set that album's prop to value. So do not get overwhelmed by the sentence. Humanize it. So if property is not tracks, how do you show that in a code? If prop is not equal to, you know how to do that, you've done that earlier, is not sign equal to, right? Equal to is not equal to, then within quotes tracks, because it's clearly given here if prop is not tracks. So that, and then it says and, so that symbol for and value is not an empty string. So value is so clear from the question. So focus on the question or the condition. That is the most important part. So you will not get overwhelmed if you focus on the task or the question. And value, you can call it the question, the problem, or the task. And value is not, again the is not sign, you know that already, is not an empty string. So you show an empty string with the empty open and close quotes. Yeah, and then the condition, you have the open and the close curly brackets. Yeah, set the album's prop to value. So again what happens? Set the album prop to value. So what is prop? When you say the album's prop, so that means you have to treat it like an object. So how do you get that object? Here in that album you've been given an ID and a property, right? Each of the track has been in the album, each of them has, each of the music or whatever is given there, it has an identification. It has an ID number and a prop. So you have to identify. And what is the name of it? It's been told because return records. So records, that's the name. So records, yeah, ID, because you need to access it, right, with the square brackets. Records, ID and prop, because that's how you can access it. So you have to access it with the ID and the prop. So records, ID, prop, then set that album to value. So equal, and when you are saying equal to, remember equal to with the equal to sign, value, right? Value is the, because it's also one of the parameters, if you remember, in the given function. So you just read out the task or the question and then codify it. That's it. Humanize. So simple. If prop is not tracks and value is not an empty string, yeah, update or set that album prop to value. So how do you update that album? How do you identify that album? Records, because you have to return records. So records, then with the square brackets, ID prop, that's how you access, and then set it to value. So equal to value. Simple, as simple as that. So keep on reading it 3-4 times. So else if, because there are so many if and else, so we can use the if, else if, because it's not just one. If one, then if and else. So else if, the second condition, if prop is tracks, so equal to tracks. So if the property is tracks, it means that, yeah, and the album, but the album or on the album is the same, and but the album does not have a tracks property. So first in this line is if property equals to tracks, and then the second in along with it is and. So write the sign for and. The tracks the property does not have a tracks property. Album does not have a tracks property. So if you remember, you have studied this lesson called has on property. If you have not studied, indicate in the comments below. I think I have done a lesson in that. In case I have done earlier, I will include a link to that. Otherwise, I will create a lesson for that. So do let me know if you remember what is has-on property. Yeah. So, but I do remember I have done a lesson on that. Okay. So, going back to the condition, if property is equals to tracks, And take your time and you code along with me. That's what I suggest when you're doing this. When you're watching this, I suggest take a pen and pencil or your code file and do it along with me. CodePen or any cloud JSitter. And okay. Now in this case you can either say has on property is false because does not have property, or you can say it either ways. Or the other way of saying is using the not. So you can use both ways. Remember in JavaScript there are many ways of doing it. Either you can say the records.hasOn property is false, equal to false, or you can say not records ID because you are identifying it by the ID. Then again dot hasOn property. You can say it either false or you can say not records ID dot hasOn property. What does it mean? That means the record does not have the property of tracks. Yeah, so how do you show the property of tracks? So not having means you cannot write the not sign anywhere here in between after the dot or before the dot, so you need to write it before the record. So not records ID dot hasOn property prop. Okay, because prop is already equal to track, so I don't need to write tracks here. That's why I'm writing prop here. So dot hasOn property, you can also write tracks, but no need to write tracks because we've already mentioned that prop equal to tracks. So it means the same thing, right? So if prop equal to tracks and not records dot hasOn property prop, that means if prop is equal to tracks and it does not have its own property tracks, it means that, right? Then what do you do? So in that scenario, the given task or the question is, the problem or the question is, create an empty array. Yeah? So come below, after the curly brackets open, you need to create, how do you show an empty array? If you remember, just a square brackets. Okay, so records ID, always the object will be shown, identified and accessed this way. We've already done this. Records, access it through the ID and the prop equal to empty array. That's it. Empty. This is how you show an empty array. So first create an empty array. Next what do you do? Add value to it. So how do you add value? Remember push. So records ID prop equal to empty. First mention that. Then this particular empty object records ID prop dot push. Yeah, add value to it dot push value. Simple. How do you add value? By pushing. I've already done a tutorial on push, so you can refer to that. I'll include a link in the description below as well. So it's simple, very simple. If you read the question 2-3 times, just follow the question and do it. You can do it. Yeah, and use your prior knowledge of these conditions, how to do the condition methods and the push method. You already know how to do it. Yeah. So first create an empty array and then dot push the value to it. Just read out the question, just do the code for it, transfer to the code. Then again, if that is not there, another one is else if, the next condition, if prop is tracks. So if prop equal to sign is tracks. Remember tracks with the quotes, open and close. Yeah, prop is tracks. And value is not an empty string. So use the code for and. So if prop equal to tracks and value is not, I'm just transferring the sentence to codify it. Right? So value is not equal to empty. So how do you show an empty string? Like this. Open and close inverted. Yeah, the quotes, the open and close quotes. So if that is the case, then again open the curly brackets. Okay, so what do you do? If prop is not tracks and value is not an empty string, add the value to the end. So again, write the object, access it through the ID. So records ID prop, yeah, This is for every album you have these objects. So dot push, add value to the end of the album's existing tracks array. So again, when you remember in push, whenever you're pushing, you're adding the value to the end of the array. We've already done this in the push chapter, the push method. Yeah, so dot push value. This is clearly mentioned, add it to the end of the album's existing tracks array. So first you access it through the ID and prop, records ID prop dot push, then the value. That's it. Else if, then the next one is if value is an empty string. So if value is an empty string, that's very simple. Empty string you know how to show. Yeah, the open and close quotes with nothing in between. Yeah, that is a string. So if value is an empty string, what do you need to do? Delete the given prop property. Yeah, so delete Okay, now just to tell you, if value is an empty string, the first what I wrote is also correct. You can also show it that way, value equal to empty string, or you can also say I'm just doing both so that you get to know both, or you can also say not value. It means there is no value if it's an empty string. So both ways you can do it, remember that. Either you can say value equal to empty string using the quotes, or you can say if not value. It's the same thing, remember. Coding can be done in several ways. That's why I'm doing both. Delete records. How do you delete? Using the delete key. So delete records ID prop. Simple. So access it by ID prop and then delete it. Because you cannot, like, if you don't write the ID and the prop, then you'll be deleting the whole album. Remember that. That's why in every step we'll be accessing it with the ID prop and then doing whatever steps, whatever actions. So here, find the records with that particular ID and prop and then delete it. Earlier also, find the records with that particular ID and prop and then push the value. So always you have to do it that way, with that particular ID and the prop, and then do the given steps, the given actions, or rather the required actions from the given conditions of the given task. Yeah, so delete records ID prop. Oh, let me go through it. Okay, so I just find something is missing here. Okay, I'm missing a D here. Okay, by mistake. It's a typo error. Sorry about that. I was typing too fast. Haha. Okay. Am I missing anything else here? Okay. One more D I'm missing in the last syntax. Delete records. I didn't type the D. Okay, so it's ID. I was saying ID, but even though I typed on the D, but the D didn't come by. Sorry about that. Okay. So delete records ID prop. Okay, so what I'll be doing is I'll be copying, because the rest of it is already provided in the code, return records. So anyway, it's debugged. I removed that extra one, close bracket, and it's done and passed. Face melting guitar solo, 97% complete. So submit and go to the next challenge. Iterate with JavaScript while loops, which we'll be covering in the next lesson, in the next week. So if you find this of any value, do remember to subscribe, give a thumbs up, share with your friends, and also smash the personal notification button so that you don't miss out on any one of my tutorials as soon as it is published. Stay safe, stay subscribed, and if you have any doubts or any comments, any thoughts, do remember to mention in the comments below, and I will be replying to each and every comments. Yeah, so do remember to stay safe, wear a mask even while watching this tutorial. Haha, if you happen to be outside and if in a crowd. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, stay subscribed.